What's going on, guys? Jory here, Good Used Goods. Wow, it's bright out that window. Bringing you this video because I am balls deep into listing and looking up Pokemon cards. And I figured I would give you guys some information about it if you come across them. Now, this is very basic information. I don't know a ton about these. It's like video games. There's so many variants and weird things you can learn and stuff like that. But this is just sort of the basics, a couple things to look for that kind of should raise a flag for you to maybe look the card up or consider buying the lot. And I'll explain lotting up cards and getting rid of them that way. But this was a garage sale lot from the Elderton garage sale last weekend. I picked up, 400 plus cards for $20, so I'm not that much into them. I could probably sell the whole lot for a heck of a lot more than $20, but I'm going through trying to pick out some of the rares and some of the ones that will bring me a little more money. So I figured I'd share that with you guys. Anyways, let me get this camera flipped around and I'll show you the cards I am working with. I've gone through so far. This is the empty pages. This is the full one. Plus it came with a bunch of tins as well. There's some more stacked over there. Anyways, the ones I have listed, I'm actually using this binder now to inventory the ones I have listed because it just says card binder, page 1, page 2, page 3 in the inventory. These are some that are worth money. Something to look for. I want to be gentle with some of them. First off is condition. It's like comic books. If the things aren't really good, there's no point even selling them. So one of the first things you want to look for is holographic. See how it's shiny? All of these are actually hollows. That's something to add to the rarity. But if the camera will pick it up, see that symbol down there? Star means, actually hold on, let me get this loaded up on the website because I'll probably butcher it if I don't remember, or if I don't look at it. Okay, so black star means rare or hollows, which is something to look for when you're looking through the cards, is a rare or a hollow. White star, if the camera picks this back up like this has, hold on guys, sorry, this is hard to pick up this little text. So there you go. A white star like that means ultra rares. This also includes EX, full arts, or secret rares. Now an EX card looks like, here's an EX card right here. This, camera's having a hell of a time focusing on these things. That is an EX card because it says EX right there. And if you go to the bottom, there's the white star beside the card number. The symbol beside the white star, those little symbols, same with this one, has one too, I believe, same with that little symbol. That is the series or the run of cards, whether it be like, what the heck's a name? So the series or runs, it could be like XY, Phantom Force, Black and White Plasma, there's a whole bunch, Call of Legends, and you can jump on a website, like here's one right here, I'll leave the link for these in the description. This is cardmaven.com. So this shows you what each symbol represents on the card, so you can find the series or the run, whatever you want to call it, and the year it was made. And there's the old 90s ones. Team Rocket's a good one to look for. A lot of those I find sell for good money. So that's kind of what you want to look for. Black Star is, like I said, uncommon rare. And then there's Diamond, which, let me find a diamond so I can tell you what a diamond is. Diamond is uncommon, a black diamond. Let's see if I can find a black diamond as I browse through these cards. These are all black star. Okay, here's a black diamond. So if it ever focuses, there's a black diamond, so that's something to look for. Those are kind of, they're not all going to be worth money if they're black diamond or black stars or white stars, but that's kind of your first initial sort of sign to look the card up to see what it's worth. Also, just hollows in general I'll look up because that has a white circle, as you can, or a black circle down there, which is common, but this card was still selling for not a lot, like $4. That's kind of basically what you want to look for. Now, what to do with the rest is, these are all the hollows in this bag that were, uncommons, rares, things like that, but they had either too much edge wear to be worth selling, or they weren't worth it for me to list. So I've listed these up. There's 30 in total. It's 30 hollows, which are rares, uncommons, and ultra rares. That I'll probably throw up for like 20 bucks on eBay with best offer, and I'll throw it locally on the Kijiji, Facebook, stuff like that for someone to buy it locally. Energy cards, which are these things. They're just like weird symbols. Anyone who knows a lot about Pokemon cards, I'm probably butchering this a bit, but I'm not looking at it from a collector aspect. I'm looking at it from a reseller aspect and how to make money. So the energy cards, what I'll do is I will literally lot up the energy cards into a giant pile, and I'll just sell them for whatever I can get them for. And then I separate, these are all this stack, which I have stacked here, are commons, couple uncommons. Like there's a white circle, so that's a common because it's a circle. Couple uncommons, couple rares too that were just not worth it or too damaged, like that one with the creases and stuff. I will put them in a giant lot, and I'll probably do a buy it now. I don't know what I'm going to do yet because I don't know how many cards I'm going to end up with. Yeah, I'll probably do a buy it now with them, maybe run an auction, and then these ones on the side that I'm stacking, which is a lot smaller, are the ones I still have to look through. So they're ones that as I'm looking them up, they'll have things like no symbol like this one, but it's an EX as you see on top, so that's something to watch for. Or they'll have, you know, this one's a white star there, so that's an ultra rare. So these are ones that I've set aside that I'm going to look up individually, and I'm just basically going to carry on. I'm going to stack all the ones that aren't worth anything just to blow them out. There's more actually of the ones that aren't worth anything to give you guys an idea. Most aren't worth, I shouldn't say they're not worth anything. I mean, if you wanted to do the work, that's actually just a collector card. I got to look that up separately. But if you wanted to do the work, you could sell each one of these individually, anywhere from like 50 cents to $5. They're nothing to ship. Throw them in an envelope, ship them away. So, I mean, if you're just starting out, oh, I'm dropping cards, and you can get a lot of these for $5-10, and there's a few hundred in them. It might not be a bad idea to start out. It's low risk, it's easy to ship, it's easy to list, it's not high profit, but it'll get your feet wet in the eBay world. Anyways, that's basically what I do though. I separate them. That's what you want to look for. Again, to recap, you want to look for black stars and white stars, EX cards, and cards that say promo on them. If they say promo on them, they will have, it'll actually say promo in the little symbol. I'm trying to see if I have any that are promos to show you. There we go. This one right here, if the camera focuses on it. See how it says promo on the black star? So you know it's a black star, which is rare or a holo, and it's also a promo. Those are good too because promos are hard to come across. And yeah, how I store them. So if I wanted to sell a card, say, I gotta put it back. Say this card sold. If I went over to my inventory, it would say card binder page 1. So here's page 1. I mean, you could put the line they're into, but it's one page. I can find it out of the one page. And that is how I inventory them. If you're going to grab them out, be careful you don't bend the corners. Like this one was like, I think like a $14 card, but because of that little bend, I'll probably only get like $6 for it. Yeah, people are crazy with stuff like this, just like comic collectors. So yeah, that was kind of just some quick information when it comes to Pokemon cards and selling them. Another thing to watch out for too that I should mention, guys, is if they're like 1998 to 2000, so kind of the first years the Pokemon cards were coming out and a big deal, even if they don't have the star symbols, they're kind of worth looking up because a lot of the kind of retro ones, they do bring more money. Again, you could Google this stuff, you could look a lot of it up. And first editions, I haven't found any first edition cards, but basically right around here-ish, it will say first edition on it. First edition is something you want to watch for. First edition is definitely going to bring more money. Not always, just like some of these ultra rares aren't worth anything. They're not worth over $3. But that's kind of the initial thing you want to look for. That's it for this video. I'm going to let you go because I still have hundreds of cards to go through. It is a bit of a grind. No one said this was easy. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, leave me a thumbs up. Subscribe for more content if you're not already. And if you want to be notified when I release the video, hit the little bell notification. It's beside the subscribe button, and that'll notify you when I release a video. If you didn't like it, leave a thumbs down. Maybe leave in the comments why you didn't like it. And until the next video, guys, see you later.